It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's Rave TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Rave TV. It is our final day of the show of InfoComm 2025. As my guest co-host today, I have Emily Dean. So Emily, tell me, how has InfoComm 2025 treated you as now it's coming to an end?
It's been a great show. I've really enjoyed seeing some new products, some new solutions.
Yeah.
Of course, as you and I talked about on our Day Zero show, one of the things that we were both looking forward to is seeing all the people.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to say that we've made our rounds. I've seen mostly everyone who I wanted to see and say hello to and catch up with and see what's new in their booth, see what's new in the pipeline. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a great show. What about for you?
I think it's been really good. I mean, I've been really busy. This has probably been the busiest I've ever been at a show. That my schedule was more booked than it ever has been, but it's been really good. I think that getting out and getting to interview more people is only making me better at doing that.
Yeah.
So, and meeting new people is my favorite part of what I do, and I've met a lot of new people at this show, so it's been fantastic.
Yeah, your schedule was stacked coming into it, and we knew it, and we were like, don't worry, you can do it. And you did it.
I did it. I mean, we still have like the rest of
done.
today, but I mean, it's been great. I've gotten to know so many new companies, so many new people, and that's my favorite part of doing this. Also, a few of the trends I've noticed. A lot of people now have good, better, best
Really?
as options.
Okay.
Sharp has started doing that. Planar has started doing that. A lot of the display companies have started doing that because they just kind of realized, hey, not everyone needs the highest of quality. They don't need
24/7, 365. It's fine to do 17.9 or something like that.
Yes, so even in Sharp's Aquosport line, they've offered a good, better, best option for, just depending on how often you need it, what you need to use it for, which I think has been really great because a lot of schools and things are switching the way that they're paying, like CapEx, OpEx.
Yeah.
So that's changing how much they can afford to pay for things.
Yeah.
So having more options for them on the market, I think, is only going to be a positive thing.
Yeah.
Anything interesting that you've noticed?
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about AV, IT converging for so long.
Absolutely.
And I think really this is really the first show that I personally have seen kind of that convergence really come together with a lot of managed services. But it's still manufacturer by manufacturer. So there's like Sennheiser has introduced one, a couple other people have introduced managed services and cloud-based managed services, but then also, and I know that you did the Open AV
Cloud,
panel. The cloud. What is it?
Open AV Cloud
Open
is
AV
like
Cloud,
the
with the founding members of Excite, Panasonic, Sony. There's some others in there, but those are the ones that are
Shure was in there.
So I've seen that kind of just expand, and I've heard of more manufacturers who are exhibiting here getting into that and signing on to that.
Absolutely. Open APIs is something that I have heard a lot of, and I've never heard that talked about at a show before.
Right.
I think, like, from the conversations that I've had with a few of the manufacturers, we're not quite ready for the walled gardens to come down.
Yeah.
But, like, we're talking about maybe removing a few of the bricks.
Yep.
So with AV, we love a walled garden. We love a million proprietary standards. But it's
ecosystem.
Yes, but it's really exciting to see people wanting to like open the doors and let other brands collaborate, because to be so honest, a lot of people aren't going to use the same brand for every single thing.
They're not, because it really is going to, number one, depend on application, and number two, depend on budget, and number three, depend on kind of probably familiarity with the brand and with the solution.
Yes.
To be quite honest. I mean, we're always pushing for newer, different, exploring different brands, which the integrators and the community and the channel should.
Yeah.
But you're correct. Not everyone is going to use the same thing. People are going to use what they know.
Yep.
Unless somebody comes out with something groundbreaking.
In fact, I talked to Susie Liam about this when I interviewed her. We're going to play that interview, by the way, because Shure is our sponsor of Rave TV at InfoComm 2025. And in it, she basically says, we would love if you use only our products. Like, please.
Of course.
She's like, but we understand if you don't.
Yeah.
And I think that that's like a great way of looking at it.
Yeah.
So Emily, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
And thank you for supporting me at this show. I couldn't have done it without you.
We couldn't have done the show without you, Steph. So thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you for making sure that all of the interviews get taken care of in the booth tours, and it was great to see you in action.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to invite on a guest that a lot of you know very well, Brad Hinsey of Crestron. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Steph. How are you?
Good. How are you?
It is so great to see you.
It's so great to see you. So, Crestron's been, kind of busy at the
A little bit busy.
So,
A little
tell
busy.
me a little bit about what that has been like here at InfoComm 2025.
So this is actually the busiest InfoComm for me personally ever.
Yeah, same.
And I love it. It's and I think it's a good reflection of the energy at the show and within our industry. So a couple of things that we are really focused on. First, of course, is we're talking about content, collaboration, and control.
Yeah.
And for a long time, Crestron does so many things for so many customers.
Absolutely.
And this is a way for us to convey what is important to us, where do we invest, but more importantly, connect it with actually what are customers looking for?
Yeah.
And what do they need, right? And at the end of the day, every organization needs to share information. They need to collaborate, whether they're in person or remote, and they need to make a space super simple to use. All of that comes to those three things. And so that's one. The second one is TrueBlue. And
I was going to ask you about that. That's been your big message this year, and I love it. I love the logo.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
It's just, for us, it's nice to have this mark that gives us an opportunity to overtly say, these are all the things that we do to make sure our dealers and our customers are successful.
Absolutely.
We've been doing them for a long time, so none of that is new. It's just that now we can actually put that out there, make that commitment that, hey, we're all working hard to make us all exceptional together.
Yeah.
And it feels like this is a great place to do
Yes.
that, right? Surrounded by all of our best partners and customers.
Yes, and people love your support team. People love this. If you were going to be a brand like Crestron and do so many things and be good at so many different products in so many areas in our industry, then having support just seems like a very natural fit.
It does, and that's why that's always been a huge element of what we do. But one of the things that we're doing with TrueBlue is there's so many other things related to that too, right? If there are ways that we can train you, right? Masters was a big platform to do this. Actually, we did Modern Work certification here.
We fantastic.
We had, I think, 30 people that spent the entire day with the training team.
Yeah.
Right? So. Where we used to only talk about support with TrueBlue, and that was a really important element. Now we're expanding that to include all these other things we've always done. Yeah.
Well, when's the next Modern Work certification? Do you know?
So right now we're actually working on the online self-pace.
Cool.
And then we will certainly do it again at Masters next year.
Nice.
And we may do it at ISE as well.
Cool. Well, if I will have to check it out. I would love to try it.
Yep, that would be great.
Do you think I could pass?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I know you could.
Okay.
You should. Let's do it together.
Wait. Yes.
Oh well, I did it already.
Okay.
But I'll go with you.
Okay.
I'll do it with you.
Yes.
Because we're always updating the materials too.
Absolutely.
I think it would be a super cool day, and you could blog about it. You could
and just every step of the way. Okay.
Yep,
well, you heard it here first, folks. I'm becoming Crestron Modern Work certified.
I will tutor you if you run into any problems, but I have no worries.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then, if anyone, if anything I come across that I think is hard, everyone will be able to follow me along the journey. So,
it would be great.
Hey, that's going to also probably help me in my CTS journey as well.
It would, and that's what we're trying to do is, while we're training you on Crestron product, and that's really important.
Yes.
We're also spending a lot of time on room designs. How do you solve all these other problems?
That's awesome.
And all of that would help contribute to your CTS. Too.
Awesome. I mean, you guys do so much. But I guess my next question for you is kind of, for a company that literally does so much, what is that messaging like to people? Because if someone comes in, they're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
How do you help people walk them through exactly everything that you guys do?
So actually, we talk about this a lot. Obviously, you're a marketing professional, I'm a marketing professional, and we're always how do you make sure that people understand what we do?
Yeah.
And what we're finding is that, I've been here 5 years, and over that time, we've wrestled with this problem. And I ask a lot of people, how do you say it?
Yeah.
And what we actually landed on, and we've tested it, is this content, collaboration, and control.
Yeah.
It's such a great starting point, because if you go up and you ask any customer, and you say, hey, are you trying to share information in the meeting, right? Are you hosting a meeting and you're sharing a PowerPoint? right? Are you bringing your own laptop in and plugging it in and hoping to do a conference call, right? Are you calling colleagues, or are you calling partners externally, right? Do you have any technology in the room? It's such a great and scalable way to start that conversation.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, we're also more focused on trying to empathize and understand what the customer is trying to achieve.
Yes.
And then come together on how we can help them do that.
That's a great point, because another thing about you guys is you listen to people.
We try.
Because if someone comes with a problem, you're going to try to solve it.
Well, we have to as an industry, right? And it's actually a good thing, because it used to be the time where we would need to convince people they need technology. Now they know, and they have these expectations for what they want to have happen in the room. They don't know precisely how
to make it happen, but they know what they want.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we have this awesome opportunity to go in and listen to that and say, great, I got you. Let's go make that happen.
Absolutely. Well, Brad, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
Where can people find out more about Crestron and all of the things that you guys do?
Crestron.com. Go to crestron.com/TrueBlue to learn more about TrueBlue. I'm also on LinkedIn sharing all kinds of cool stuff about Crestron. So lots of really good content.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for
you,
being a
Steph.
part of Rave TV at InfoComm 2025. We are going to roll into a commercial from Shure, and then we're going to roll into an interview that I did with Susie Liam, who is at Shure. And then I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of the show floor, and I sure hope nothing embarrassing or weird happens, but you'll just have to see. All right, see you guys later. Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here at InfoComm 2025 here at Shure's big and beautiful booth, and I'm joined by Susie Liam. How are ya?
I am doing great. This is great and exciting.
Yes, your booth has been so busy.
That is true. It
So
never
busy.
stops. It never stops.
Like, this does not even show half of it. Like, on the other side, we can't even get in. So that's a good problem to have.
That is a very good problem to have, and we are very glad that everybody likes to visit our booth.
Absolutely.
Continue that.
Yes, and happy 100th birthday.
Oh, thank you again. Happy 100th birthday. I am
Yes.
very glad, and it is such a privilege to see this one.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're going to be talking about a few of the products and the systems that you have here. I wanted to start with the IntelliMix Foundation system. So if you want to talk a little bit about that and how that's kind of like giving integrators more freedom.
Yes, that is right. So we have the IntelliMix Foundation right now. At ISC about 6 months ago, we launched the whole complete room kit that includes the speaker and the microphone and also the touch panels. Right now, we just have the compute itself with the IMXR and also with the touch panel. What this one will give, this will give freedom for the system integrators. They can plug and play that one with their best of breed, although we prefer you to plug and play with just all Shure products.
Right.
But reality happens, and then when that happens, this is a very good product for the system integrator. They have been requesting that, and this is also a very good time. The other good time about this one is Windows 10 and 11 are being refreshed right now. So a lot of our customers are moving from 10 to 11. So it's a perfect time for the system integrators. It's a global refresh that movement that is happening, and they can get a kit or they can get just the foundation for it.
Absolutely. Another product or series that you guys have are the MXNs. So you guys have pendant speakers now. You officially entered this market, I think, at ISC. We brought that here. If you want to talk to me a little bit about entering this market and what makes your pendant speaker a little bit different than other ones on the market.
Yes, because one part of it is we are the audio company, so we know how to do the microphone, the in part of it the
input,
best,
yeah.
and then the out, especially aspect of it at the same time, because you
Yeah.
can only experience the in if you can actually do the out. So
Yeah.
it's a very natural thing for us to do the speakers as well. But the thing is that wherever we feel like any room that are big enough, complex enough to have an extension microphone, chances are they also need an extension speaker.
Yeah.
So because of that, it's a very natural part for us to do that. And you can even hear it whenever you go and visit the Innovation Lab and also visit our booth, how much better it is. It sounds very good. It sounds very not just intelligibility, but also very comfortable. And it just sounds good to hear,
Yeah.
easy to hear.
Absolutely. And kind of going back to your 100th birthday, Shure is known for innovation. You know, you're celebrating 100 years of innovation. And with innovation, there comes this kind of balance with like openness, but also consistency. And Shure does both. So I'd
Yes.
love to hear you talk a little bit about that.
Yes, we always make our ecosystem to work together. So IntelliMix Room Kit is one example. You can get just the foundation. You
Yep.
can get it for small room, medium room, bigger room, very complex room, all completely scalable. But at the same time, we also have the APIs. We open the APIs. Each one of our devices have APIs.
Yep.
We also have the APIs also from the cloud as well that will be coming up soon. And that will help us in terms of openness and have other people to do to be able to plug into our system.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait for your party tonight. That's another thing that I am
Yes.
very excited to come to. So again, congratulations on 100 years. Clearly very well deserved. Shure is one of the best audio companies in our entire industry. Last question I have for you, Susie, is where can people find more information on Shure?
You can go to shure.com. If you happen to be here, you can visit our booth. But shure.com will be an easy place for you to find all of our information.
Awesome. Well, good seeing you again. I'm glad we got to catch up.
Thank you.
And don't forget to go to ravepubs.com/InfoComm for all your InfoComm news. Again, I'm Steph Beckett, and we will see you next time. All right, hello, day three. We are doing one more show floor tour. I've shown you kind of like the first 2/3 of the show floor, and now we're on the last third. So we're kind of in the like audio company area right now, and then if we keep going, if I make it all the way to the end, that's kind of where the fog stuff is, and I'm really excited to get over there. So let's take a walk. So first of all, we have L Acoustics over here. I've talked a little bit about L Acoustics. Like, they have really made big moves lately, and I'm really proud of them. First of all, we all know them in the pro market. We all know them in the event space. But what they actually have is fantastic speakers for home AV as well. High-end cinema for people who have like a beautiful theater room, the kind of stuff that like shakes the chairs as you're watching. I got to do a really cool demo at Cedia of that actually, and they make really beautiful like in-wall home speakers as well. So they're just kind of becoming more and more known in both spaces. They recently had like their anniversary like big event, announced a few new products, but yeah, they're clearly doing something right. So let's keep on keeping on. And we're going to kind of see a few other speaker companies as we walk by. We have Bluestream over to my left. They do video over IP technology. Going to have my shooter show you a little bit of that. And of course, yeah, Televic over here. Televic has kind of been in the UC space for a while, but they kind of became known in like really big governmental conferencing. I'm going to have Dalton get a little bit closer so you guys can see a few of their products. They have gooseneck mics that are made to go, and even the smallest to the largest meeting rooms, they really can do like up to 200 of these in one space. And they have so many versions of it. A version with a screen so you can see everybody, a version with just the gooseneck microphone. So yeah, they've kind of been known in this like big governmental courtroom space, but they really can do just about any size UC space that you need. So they're really busy, and they have become really big in our industry in the past like 2-3 years. It has been really amazing to see how they've really grown. So Koenig and Meyer over here, they do a lot of stands for different music, of course, rental and staging, but even back there they have arms for podcast setups, really anything that you need. Over here, if you need something to hold your iPad, if you're singing and you're looking at lyrics or music. So they're really cool too. So Let's continue down here. We have Atlas IED, very well known in the Pro AV space, but of course also very well known in the security space. So Atlas IED has a few different products, but one that is my favorite is kind of like Atmosphere. That's one that's kind of like processors. But they have a lot of really great technology that allows you to kind of be heard in certain places and not heard in others. I totally do not know how it works, but I think people are checking that out in the demo room right now. So it's amazing. Also, on the other side of here, I love what they've done with their booth, where they are asking people all types of questions about AV. What's your go-to song to test the room? Most unique audio project you've been a part of, exploring the ocean depths or flying to outer space. One superpower, what would it be? So I contributed, I said Chapel Roan. I don't think anyone else in AV did, but don't worry. You'll all listen to her sooner rather than later. All right, let's continue down this way. It's very busy today. Oh, we have PowerSoft over here. PowerSoft just came out with a new product very, very recently. I might want to see if they have it on display over here. Let's see what they have. So, of course, Unica series. But yeah, they've got a few. I don't see the new product that they just released, but I'm also not looking very hard, and but yes, they do a lot of like processor products. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh, I haven't gotten to come over here yet. Yes, of course, Bose Professional, very well known in the consumer market, but this is their pro side, so of course perfect for events. This one is wireless, so this is perfect for rental staging. If you are like a creator, someone who is like, going to sing at a coffee shop and you need your speaker that you can bring with you, this is perfect for that. So let's keep going this way and see what we can find. So Biamp is a company that's well known in the speaker space, but they bought Evoco a few years ago, and so now they do room signage as well. And people love them. Evoco / Biamp now won our like favorite room sign category in our Reader's Choice Awards. So also, of course, processing. But yeah, if you go over here to the scheduling side, here they are. Evoco's signs are some of my favorite in the market, and they're everybody else's favorite too, clearly. So, of course, they've got this one is like mounted on the table, so this can be like for in the room. This one is for hot desking. That one, these are actually, they can be red, yellow if so it's about to be used, green if it's ready for use, and I think like blue is like do not disturb, but they have a bunch of different settings, but they're so small and elegant. They can also be mounted under the desk too. So yeah, I think that there is just an elegance and simplicity, and I think that is kind of what the Evoco brand has become really known for in that space. So let's keep going. I want to find the fog. Take me to the fog. The children yearn for fog. I'm going that way. So, I've talked to X2O Media before. They do like workplace visual communication. Have not seen what they have going on in a while, so we can head over there and see what that's about. So, it looks like they are showing a OneView platform, integrated digital signage platform. Love that. Love that people are kind of taking workspace visualization and kind of coming into terms that, workspaces and digital signage were one and the same. We should be putting digital signage in all of our workspaces. I lost my video shooter for a minute. Dalton, you okay?
You started asking a question.
Okay. Dalton's okay. Someone just wanted to talk to him. Okay, we're closer to the fog. This is what I've been looking for all my life. So, I love to come to the rental staging and events area at every show because it really just does feel like the most fun technology to get to see. So, Drape Kings over here does modular backdrops. So AV means more than just the technology. It means everything from the backdrops to the lights to the fog. We love to see it. So let's keep going on over here. I haven't even been over here. I don't know what's over here. So, wow. I like that they had their own area over here because sometimes, yes, Dalton said, there's my favorite booth. So let's come over here to Froggy's Fog. This is always where I want to go. All roads lead to Froggy's Fog. Oh my God, that scared me. This is my favorite. You can make the fog smell like literally anything you want. Even dumpster. Dalton, you want to smell that? Smell it. He looks like... It smells like a dumpster for sure, yeah. It does smell like dumpster. Did you bring the machine gun this time? Yeah. I like that. Oh, yes. All right, can I shoot it?
You can.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're killing the guy behind you.
Oh, other way.
Swap it around for you.
Oh my God.
One second. Okay, go ahead.
It's so heavy. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I think this is a good place to end it. Thanks for watching Rave TV, everybody. See you next year.
It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's Rave TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.